Gig bag or hard case? Let's answer the age-old question. So stick around as we go through the pros and the cons of each and what will be best suited for you. What's up guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Musicians Mindset, channel where we aim to help you achieve your goals and become the best musician you can be. My name is Liam and today we're diving into the topic of gig bags versus hard cases. Whether you're a gigging pro, a weekend warrior or someone just starting out their musical journey, today's video touches on something vital, something that can either make or break your instrument. We're diving into the age-old debate, hard case or gig bag. Which is better and what is right for you? This might seem like a minor choice, but trust me, it's not. Your instrument is your tool, your voice, and for many of us, a significant financial investment. So how you protect it matters. So in this video, we're going to be going through the pros and the cons of both gig bags and hard cases. We'll be looking at real world situations that may sway your decision. And I'll also share some personal stories and tips from my own experience travelling with instruments across the UK. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what's best for your lifestyle, your gear, and your musical goals. Let's start with the gig bag. So if you're unfamiliar, a gig bag is a soft or semi-rigid padded case for your instrument. So they're usually made from tough synthetic materials like nylon or polyester and come in all different shapes, sizes and designs. You're often featuring shoulder straps, handles and extra compartments for your accessories. Their biggest advantage? Portability. Gig bags are lightweight, flexible and are far easier to carry than hard cases, especially if you're using public transport or walking longer distances. If you're a city musician or are playing frequent local gigs, then this convenience is often a game changer. But here's the catch. Gig bags are designed for ease, not protection. While good quality gig bags provide decent padding, they're still vulnerable to impact damage, crushing and harsh weather. If your instrument accidentally takes a tumble, or you find yourself in a packed van with lots of heavy gear stacked on top, that soft case might not save your guitar, bass or saxophone. That said, premium gig bags like those made by Mono or Reunion Blues almost rival hard cases whilst maintaining that lightweight feel. On the flip side, you have the hard case, the classic, durable solution for instrument transport. So hard cases are made from rigid materials like wood, ABS plastic or fiberglass, and are usually padded on the inside with foam or plush felt that helps mould to the shape of your instrument. These cases are tanks. They protect your gear from impact, extreme weather, and even careless baggage handlers. They're often required if you're flying or shipping an instrument, and with good reason. A hard case can mean the difference between your instrument arriving in tune or in pieces. But they come with trade-offs. Hard cases are heavier, sometimes a lot heavier and bulkier. So if you're navigating an underground section, trying to catch a train, or walking across the city centre, that extra weight adds up quickly. You'll also find that hard cases can be a pain to store, especially if you're in tight spaces like a small practice room or cramped flat. Still, for musicians that tour frequently, travel by air, or regularly play high stakes gigs where their instruments must absolutely be protected, a hard case is a non-negotiable. Now that we've outlined the pros and cons of each, let's talk about how you choose between them. The truth is, your choice shouldn't be based on which one is better than the other. It should be based on your needs as a musician. Are you a student, going to lessons, jam nights or rehearsals nearby? In which case, a gig bag could be for you, especially if you're travelling by foot or public transport. Do you have a high-end instrument that you take on the road with you? Or plan to fly to international gigs or studio sessions? In which case, a hard case is probably the safer bet. Think also about what kind of environment your instrument is exposed to. Are you constantly playing outside? In which case, a gig bag with no weatherproofing will not hold up to heavy rain or snow. And if you're storing your gear in a place where there's lots of people and gear moving around, like a shared studio or a tour van, accidents happen. Having that extra level of protection can save you a lot of heartache and cash. Here's a personal example of when a hard case saved my instrument. So years ago I was working as a builder and I knew I had a practice session in the evening, so to save me going home and getting my instrument again, I took it with me for the day. It's my Les Paul Standard in a hard case, which I put in the back of the van, which I thought was safe. However, in between jobs, I had to do an emergency stop, and unfortunately, a load of my tools fell off the racking and landed on the case. If it was a gig bag, I dread to think what the instrument would have looked like after. However, being in a hard case, the case took all the damage. So the case itself sustained scratches, dings, and a massive crack down the lid. The instrument, not a scratch on it, which is testament to how well built and protective hard cases are. Here's a little known secret. Most working musicians don't just choose one, they own both. You might use your gig bag for local rehearsals, small pub gigs, or even teaching sessions, while saving your hard case for bigger shows, tours, or travel. This hybrid approach allows you to balance convenience and protection based on your situation. And if you invest in a really high quality gig bag with internal reinforcement and weather resistant materials, you'll often be able to use it in more situations than you think. Let's say you're in the market for a new bag or case. What should you be looking for? For gig bags, pay close attention to the padding thickness. Look for at least 20 to 30 millimeters of dense foam. Reinforced sides and bottom. This will help protect against drops. Weatherproof materials, sturdy zippers and straps. And as a little bonus, extra compartments to house cables, tuners, spare strings, picks, etc. For hard cases, a snug interior fit. You don't want your instrument to move around. Strong latches and locks. The cheap ones will break at the worst times. Reinforced corners. Strong materials, like I said earlier, ABS, plastics, fiberglass or wood. And brand reliability. At the end of the day, your case or gig bag is more than just storage. It's the last line of defence against the wear and tear of the life of a musician. Whether you're commuting to a lesson or flying halfway across the world, the right case gives you confidence and peace of mind. You don't want to be that musician that turned up to a gig with a cracked neck or broken headstock because you gambled on the wrong gear protection. So, take the time, consider your playing lifestyle and make a smart investment. Your instrument and your future self will thank you. So if you're taking something of value out of this video, then let us know down in the comment section below and give the video a like. We've got a new video out every single week, so if you don't want to miss an upload, smash that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload. Thank you all very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care and I'll see you soon.